Forever. Dog.
A lot of the songs on either of Taylor Swift's folk albums, like Marjorie,
are you a Swiftie,
which is about.
Are you a
Oh boy,
Swiftie?
I don't.
Hold on.
Thank you guys for listening so much.
Wait a minute.
What did we have for dinner tonight?
Babe, wake up. New special interest just dropped. What?
How are you guys? It's been a while.
Good. It's been... Hold on. Sorry, I'm hearing dog things.
I thought you wanted to keep it tight.
Julio, what is that? What is that, sir?
Women always saying one thing and doing another.
Doing another thing. Women.
Sorry, I heard him chewing on something.
Lying Oh, hey, Alayna, how are you?
Okay, don't do this again. I heard... What? My feelings were hurt. My feelings were hurt.
Why?
Before. I'm going to say it. My feelings were hurt.
Ugh, why are you guys so awake? I hate this.
Because I haven't talked to you in 2 weeks. So I'm excited
yeah.
to see you guys.
Guys, there is a new feature on YouTube, or maybe I didn't know about the feature, where you can hover over someone's icon in the comments and you can see other things they've posted on that channel. So now I can see, this is great for me, because
Like
now
other
I can
comments?
see when someone is a lunatic.
Wait, you can see
No.
everything they've posted on your channel?
Yes.
Oh, that's so good.
It's so good because you can look and be like, oh, has this person been hate watching me for 4
Yeah.
years? Yes,
Yeah.
they have.
Yeah.
I'm not going to respond to them. They are a lunatic.
Yeah.
This is good for you.
This is
This
good.
is
great for me.
This is good
You
for
needed this.
society. This is
Also,
good for all of us.
On my own channel, I set up comment guidelines. I put in my pin a little thing about which comments I'll be deleting and which comment and how to be in my
Excellent.
comment section.
That's
Good.
good boundary
Because
setting,
now it's
Ashley.
giving me
That is good
it's
boundary setting.
I'm inspired by Chapel Roan. And
Hell
so
yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw, I did some stand up about it. It was really fun.
I saw.
it's on my
I
channel.
didn't see the clip, but I saw that you posted a clip. but
I saw
didn't
that you
see
posted
it.
a
Well,
clip too.
It's 20 minutes. I'm trying to
I
post
saw-
every week.
the clip, and I didn't click on it.
Well, it's really funny, and you missed out.
I know. Actually, I know. I would like to watch it. I would like to watch
I'm
it.
posting a new 15 to 20 minutes every week on something topical on my channel.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
That's a great idea.
My friend Josh
Just
Johnson's been
idea
doing
after
it
idea.
with amazing results. So I'm well, I guess a lot of comedians do it. He's just doing it super well. So I've
Mm-hmm.
been inspired.
Wait, Alayna, why are you sad? Why did you get your feelings hurt?
Because in that episode that now I've seen the beginning,
No,
what
Alayna,
was the
because
end
for
of
the-
that
for the-
sentence?
For the crazy people in the comments, like, you owe Alayna a pot. They're not going to realize we were joking.
Oh, let's give
what are
context.
you guys
Let's give
talking
context. The episode where
Okay,
I
Mac
came,
doesn't remember it all, as per usual. I will
Yeah,
tell you
as per
exactly what
usual.
happened, Alayna.
I came like maximum 45 seconds late, and you two were talking about how you were friends first, and then there was a sentence that was like, and we kind of hate that Alayna, and I'm going, I remember word for word.
I don't
It's
remember
word.
this at all.
Alayna,
but this was
Actually, I remember
definitely a
word for
bit.
word.
Late,
Of
we
course
were
it was
doing
a
bits.
bit,
I
I
knew
know.
you were going to enter the
know.
chat at any moment. So the whole time we had been like, Alayna this and Alayna
Yeah.
that. And we were friends first. So we were just trying to rile you up.
Which is
Okay,
actually
comment
not
section.
true, I don't think.
It was true because
You guys
the
weren't
two
friends
of you.
first?
Well, actually, no. Ashley was kind of the catalyst because me and Ashley knew each other through her show, and then you and her knew each other through her show, and then she was like, well, I went to her and I was like, oh my god, I would love to collab with Mac, and Ashley was like, here's her contact info. So then she connected us, and then I don't remember how the three of us started
I'm really
the group chat, but
intimidating online. Like, it's really hard for people to like reach out to me. It's just like
I think the key takeaway here is that I know everybody. And speaking of knowing everybody, did you guys see who was on my pod this week?
who was on your pod this week?
no, who was on your pod?
Anna Kana. It's out.
The episode's out.
Wait, you dropped? Oh my god. We have
I know
to,
what I'm doing later.
Yeah, but oh my god, we should have. I wish we would have watched that before this. We could break it down. So now that you've seen the tape back, okay, we could do it next. Well, no, not next week, the week after. No, my classes have started. And when this comes out, the Sleeping Around has launched. When we're recording it, it's currently launching on Patreon. So like just a lot of things are happening. And I'm sorry that it's the 100th episode and I didn't realize.
Well, a lot of things are happening for me as well.
Like Anna Khan on your podcast and your 20-minute
stand
clips.
up.
Well, I would say things are pretty normal for me right now.
Welcome to the Chosen Family Podcast. This is a podcast, and if you don't donate to our Patreon at patreon.com/chosenfamily podcast, you are not part of our family, and I'm coming for you. I will kill you. I will hunt you down. I will hunt that. You're slow, and as we're running through the woods, I'm catching up with you.
Jesus
so you better
Christ.
fucking donate.
I leave the room
right?
for 2 seconds.
Alex is editing on our office computer, and he just looked over like, what the fuck? Yeah, I go fucking ham on this one because
Wait, Alex
you know
is
why?
back?
Because WHGS patrons are loyal and they are not greedy, and Chosen Family patrons don't donate shit.
Okay,
Go on.
hold on.
And that was your dad that said that.
And that's your dad,
On the record,
Ashley Gavin.
that's your father.
Yeah. And I'm your mom, Alayna Joy. And I love you and think you're wonderful, unconditionally.
And I'm your hot teenage brother, and I'll be here.
Mac is baby. Mac is baby
All right.
caught
When
in
are
the
we going to
middle.
drop that?
Never.
I don't know. When are you...
I don't know.
always
When are
be
you
my
going to
baby.
grow up?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? You turned 25, right? You're 25 now?
Yeah, I'm 25. I'll be
Yeah.
26 next
So then-
year.
Yeah, so then that's almost like we're
Which is
getting
kind of...
because this
No,
is
I
like
was going to say
frontal
that's kind of
lobe.
old.
Yeah, Mac, are you worried? That's about
Wait,
the
am I
time in
getting
my
old?
life where I started worrying.
I wouldn't
You're at
say
least
so
you're
much...
like a quarter done.
Oh, wow. If I'm lucky, yeah.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Holy
You're like at least a
shit.
quarter
Wait,
done.
guys, why are you doing this to me right now?
Have you gotten to a quarter of your goals?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Really?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, all right. I haven't.
Yes, you.
Let's.
I feel like I haven't even
Let's-
made the goals that I would reach by the end
Ashley
of my
Gavin,
life.
Medium comedian.
Medium comedian.
That's at least
I guess
half
medium is
of your
halfway to
goal.
big.
Exactly.
What updates do we want to do? Because I floated so many. I have more. I have more updates.
What
Well,
are
maybe-
you doing?
Yes. Maybe save
doing
those for the
so much.
next one.
Okay.
Because I think we've thrown out quite a few things with the sleeping around, classes, your new
Which
stand-up
one?
bits.
Do you want to focus on sleeping around, Alayna? Tell us about the first episode.
Well, okay, so the first episode currently, as we're recording this, is only out on Patreon. But the reception has been excellent. When you're hearing this, it is out in the real world. So anywhere you get your podcasts. I don't know. Ashley, can you do it? How do you,
Listener,
can you do it?
do you want to be a little slutty podcast listener? Do you want to sleep
Is this
around?
really
but
what
you're
you
too
wanted,
much of,
Alayna?
You're too much of a chicken.
I'm gonna give
you
it a
can't
second,
do
then I'll
it.
decide.
You need tips. Then check out the new podcast, Sleeping Around, with Alayna Joy, who is not yet a therapist,
Mm-hmm.
but, maybe she will be. We don't really know the future.
In-
She talks with
training. Hey, I'm almost there.
experts. And they are therapists sometimes, a lot of the time. And
You're doing a
they
great
have
job.
tips for you about sleeping around. I don't know anything about this podcast, I'm not going to lie, but I'm better at promo than this bitch. So go and watch it.
Okay, my addition to the promo is going to be corrections of what you just said. So the things you got right is that, yes, we're bringing on experts who are therapists some of the times, experts and
Sounds
professionals.
pretty accurate so far.
That's exactly what
I
Ashley
am
said.
not quite a therapist yet. You're absolutely right. In training currently.
Ashley said that.
The what I will add
Thank you, son.
is that it's not necessarily tips for sleeping around. Yes, we talk about a lot of practical tips and tricks and applications and things like that.
Tricks.
Well, no, it's not the show is not about how to be good in bed. That's not quite what it is. Kind of, but not quite. Basically,
Somersault
we're covering
and landing on a dick.
That's episode 2, coming to you shortly. The show is bringing insights and information that would otherwise generally be reserved for the therapy room. So the idea is that I'm hoping that some of the information that you would get if you're in therapy, whether that's couples therapy, individual therapy, sex therapy, I want to make that information accessible to anybody who listens to the show. So we cover topics like trauma, all sorts of relationship stuff. The umbrella is sex, dating, and relationships. The psychology of.
I am so much better at promo than you, and
I'm really bad at it.
I actually loved that.
I'm really bad.
I loved that. I think you said everything that would make me want to listen to a podcast.
I switched the channel, but it is a good podcast.
Yeah,
Ashley's podcast is for if you want to be a little slut and listen to little
Ashley's
sluts.
promo
No,
for
that's
Alayna
not
is
true.
just don't listen to Alayna. It's actually good. Check it out.
And my podcast is, hey, I have a question. I'm looking for answers.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. Are you now, rather than talking the way you have been talking about it, what's something in the conversation you had from the first episode that was like, oh, I'm so excited to share this with people?
Good question. So the first episode that I
like I'm a pro.
decided to go with is it's an episode with a sex therapist. Her name's Kate Moyle, and we talk about common concerns that couples and folks bring into sex and couples therapy, because I thought this is representative of kind of what the show is. We cover broadly information about sex therapy and things that couples bring into the room. She shared that apparently 40% of people report that they are unhappy with their sex lives, that they are dissatisfied with the sex that they're right.
Where does that data come from, though? What kind
it was
of
a
couples?
study. It was a study. It's not even couples. It's just people.
People in
Like
general.
40%.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure the study was done in the UK. I can't exactly remember. Yeah, 40% of people are dissatisfied with the sex that they're having, which is absolutely wild. So we talked about sexual communication. We talked about a lot. We touched on what's considered normal, right? The questions of how much sex is it normal to be having? What kind of sex is normal?
I doubt anyone in that 40% was like, I'm just having too much sex. Oh, can't stop.
This can't be.
I can't stop having
That's
sex.
That's actually me,
I'm
guys.
just so
I participated in the
tired.
study.
Yeah.
They asked 40 other people, and then they asked me 60 times, and every time I said, I am having too much sex.
Really interesting conversation.
This is gonna be great. Wait, what's the official date for the public if they're not on your Patreon?
October 1st. So it'll already be live when this episode comes out, when people are listening to this. Have you thought about a gift for yourself this year? One that has the power to help you grow, learn, and become a better version of you? Give yourself the gift of language by getting Babbel.
I absolutely love Babbel. The courses are really convenient, and they help you learn real-life conversational skills. So if you're learning a new language for a vacation, it's perfect for ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions. I know the last time I went on vacation, I could easily rely on those lessons that I got from Babbel.
With quick 10-minute lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts, Babbel gets you talking in a new language in 3 weeks. Babbel's tips and tools are inspired by the real-life stuff you'll actually need when talking. can confirm. With a focus on conversation, you'll be ready to talk wherever you go. With over 16 million subscriptions sold, Babbel's 14 award-winning language courses are backed by a 20-day money-back guarantee, so your gift to yourself or your loved one is risk-free. And here is a special holiday deal for our listeners. Right now, you can get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/chosen. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/chosen. That's spelled BABBEL.com/chosen. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Great. Good update, Alayna.
Yeah.
This is really exciting.
Mac, do you have any updates?
Yeah, do I look different to you guys today? Maybe a little bit broader, maybe a little bit stronger.
Your hair looks good.
Are you telling me that your update is your gains?
You went
Bro,
to the gym.
I'm telling you guys, I can't believe you guys didn't get this. My update is obviously that I joined a queer flag football league.
Okay.
Did you say queer flag football?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Where did you find the league? Question number 1. Where did
I
we
found
find
it
these people?
online when I was trying to find queer sports leagues to join because I wanted to play a sport. And all I
Are
could
you
find
listening,
was really
listener?
soccer.
Even Mac goes on the internet to find other queer people and then ventures outside of their home, of her home, to go. Whoa!
What about
I was
this
talking-
experience is giving they that?
Well, the queer flag football. No.
Yeah, you joined a flag football league.
I think
Absolutely.
I flipped the listeners and you in my brain.
Oh.
And then going out, venturing into the real world.
Out
at
of my
that.
apartment, if you didn't catch that part. On the
Look at her
ground,
go.
perhaps touching grass. Crazy
other
Touching a lot of
experience.
grass.
There's like that's
Touching
is that
grass
full
and
contact?
other people.
It's full contact?
No,
Flag
dude.
football?
Okay.
I don't know how to play flag football.
No,
flag
actually would be having a
football,
heart
you
attack right now if I told her I was playing contact football. No,
I'm
it's
actually
flag.
really I'm actually CTE scares the shit out of me. My kids will not be playing football. My kids will not be heading the ball in soccer, no matter how much they ask me.
No way. No way.
Yikes.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't
Big
think.
yikes.
I don't understand how. Never mind. We shouldn't get into this debate about contact sports, but it
Why
like
not?
is killing people.
Why not?
It's ridiculous. Because
Yeah.
it's just like a whole can of worms, and I don't think the people listening to our podcast are interested in our worries about football
Are
contact.
passionate about
I think they're interested in ending football. You know what's funny? When I was doing Carnival, like I had a few jokes that I thought like wouldn't do as well, and those like did fine. But when I did jokes about like calling sports ridiculous, I mean the audience just like absolutely was like, why are you shitting on? Like more so than the gay material, like the pro-trans stuff,
really?
the stuff about getting rid of football, like bombed. Like people don't.
I thought you were going to say the opposite.
Oh, I didn't.
No,
I knew she was gonna say that. You can't mess around with
Carnival-
people's sports, especially on the Carnival cruise.
Apolitical sort of like centrist right people, like they are not as anti-trans as people think. It's like the far right that are, but don't you fuck with their sports. Do not fuck with their sports.
You can't just like tease it a little bit? Like
No.
sports are silly. Like it's silly. They're throwing the little ball to each other
okay.
and then
Here's
it's
the
like,
thing though, guys. I'm in both camps because that's how I used to feel. But now I'm a huge WNBA fan, like really big. I'm a season ticket holder. I am into it right now. Like I'm watching highlight reels on the internet. I'm like listening to sports podcasts about like WNBA stuff. Like
Dude, you really want to share all this?
Babe, wake
digital
up. New
footprint.
special interest just dropped.
Yeah, new special interest just dropped. It is women's basketball. I am really in it. I really like it. There's a game on tonight at 8 p.m. I'm watching. There's several games on tonight, and I'm going to be flipping between all of them because now I'm so into it. I don't just care about my team. I care about the other teams.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that's
I think
crazy.
it's
I never
men's
thought I'd be this
sports
guy.
That I'm more like it's so cute and silly because there's this taboo, you know, we're getting over it, but there's a taboo around men sharing emotions and being physical with each other and affectionate and all those things. So then in sports, it's like so sweet. They're just like out there playing with their best friends, and they're like if they get the ball in the right place, they hug. Like it's like it's so nice.
But the girls do that too, and I want to hug them.
But the girls
I
do
want
that
to run onto the court and
sleepover.
hug my girls.
This
Yeah,
is
I guess
just
that's true.
reality TV for people that don't want to watch
Absolutely.
reality TV because of the stigma.
That's
around
one
it.
way to look at it. That's one.
Absolutely,
It
it
is.
is.
I think that it can be ridiculous and extremely entertaining at the same time, because when you get into a game, you gotta drop your inhibition and just be like, I'm watching this and I'm enjoying it and I'm into the lore. Because if you don't,
you're doing the
you
wave.
realize
You go,
how ridiculous it is. Yeah.
You're doing that. You're doing
No, and
you're
to
doing
be
the
clear,
Ellie
when I
wave,
say
you're doing-
ridiculous, I'm not saying like stupid or not good to watch. Ridiculous to me is like silly, fun, entertaining still. I'm not
At
saying
its
ridiculous
core, it's
bad.
goofy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think, I don't know. I get it now. I think the thing with men's sport, well, this goes down into different sports. Men's basketball, like I love basketball. Basketball is objectively the best sport to watch. I've been to a football game, like when I was in Pennsylvania, when I was at, are you squinting at whether or not basketball is the best sport to
we had a
watch? Because I
slight
will
disagreement
fight. I
there.
will
Well,
fight
I just
you on that.
the word objective. The word objective in that sentence is like like literally
Basketball is the
there's
best
no
sport to watch.
objective.
It's the fastest paced. It's the most scoring. It's very active. Like I went to a Pittsburgh Steelers game because Tom Brady was on the Buccaneers and they were playing at the Steelers. They were playing at the Steelers and I was in Pittsburgh that weekend. So me and my friend Lucas, we went to watch the game because I was like, oh, I want to see Tom Brady play. Like that's so cool. Like he's the GOAT. It was so boring. Nothing happened except one dude broke his neck and will never play again. And he
Oh my God.
That's exactly
You were
what we
there?
were
nothing
talking about
happened
earlier.
except someone died. First of all, you couldn't see anything because it's so far away.
Yeah.
It's so far away. And the action is like they move 2 inches. Every now and then something exciting would happen. But basketball, you can see everything. Even if you have nosebleed seats, you can see everything. And everything is exciting the whole time.
Yeah.
I challenge you.
I see. You're convincing me. You're convincing me.
Okay.
Like I like watching football better at home because it's like I can kind of do dishes and stuff while I'm watching, you know what I mean?
Totally.
But I get what you're saying.
Football is about tailgating, about being outside the stadium, about nachos at home. That's what football's about.
Did you guys
Right.
see Alex Morgan just had her last game of her career? She's retiring.
Who is that?
Soccer
Are you guys fucking
is
serious? Okay, comments are gonna be outraged.
lame.
Are you
Soccer
serious?
is lame.
I just,
Soccer
sports
is lame.
are not. I just don't really like volleyball anymore.
I'm not even worried about it because I'm
Climbing
about to
anyone?
be rallied by the comments on this one.
Absolutely, and as you should be. But like
Let's-
the only way I can contribute to this conversation is climbing, the World Cups and all that.
The girls
The
are
Olympics,
hot.
the World Cups.
Watching climbing is so crazy.
It's so crazy.
The shit that they do is like the control they have over their body. No, it's so I love watching climbing.
Me too. That's the only thing I watch. It's the only sport I watch.
watched a little of it during
consistently.
the Olympics, and it was good. Yeah, I like the speed one where they were going really fast trying to solve the
No,
problem.
we
in,
don't
like,
play
under
What
speed.
is
3
up
minutes.
with you? You
Ashley,
are like go,
that's-
go, go.
Yeah, speed climbing. It's kind of climbing, but it's not really. It's not really
The
like
bouldering
vertical
where they only have
running.
3 minutes. They only have 3 minutes to complete
bouldering.
the problem.
Bouldering and lead.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Oh, you said speed.
Yeah, it was. They only have like 3 minutes to finish the problem.
Oh, I
Okay,
thought you meant
sorry.
the one
No.
up the wall.
Yeah, there's literally a part a subsect of climbing called speed climbing, and it's like a different
Okay.
thing. So I thought that's what you were talking about. No, yeah, bouldering. Okay, we're in it.
Okay, no, we need to show Ashley speed climbing at some point now because from what she
I'll
said
watch
she
it right
likes about
now.
basketball, she's gonna like speed climbing.
But with speed climbing, it's not a problem to solve. The route is the same every single time. It's just how fast can you go up it.
yeah,
which
but
is
it's
like-
so fucking fast
it's the-
though.
So
Never
it's like
changes.
running
So-
a track. It's like running track, but up.
Yes.
I love watching
Exactly.
track. I love watching track.
Yeah, and so it's a sport obviously, and like it's it's an impressive feat and it's athletic and it's all those things, but it's separate from climbing.
Oh, this is crazy. This is
It's crazy.
crazy. I'm watching
It's
it right
crazy.
now. This is, I don't think, no, this is dumb. Sorry.
It's not the same. There's a lot of climbers that will say we don't claim speed climbing.
Can you
Like, we don't-
imagine? Can you imagine just doing that all day? Just running the same thing all day, and like they're getting into such the nuances. Like, why is it this track? Why did they select this track?
don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there was one guy who created it. I don't know.
Insane.
Then
I
This is
went
nuts.
over
I'm
the
gonna look it
wall
up.
for the first time to top out yesterday at my climbing gym, so that's a little accomplishment.
Hey,
One of my new friends, we go climbing together, and she waited for me at the top of the wall and like helped me get over.
I'm looking up the
It
speed
was really
climbing
nice.
world record.
Oh,
see, that's where I would have thought your broad shoulders and your kind of elevated stance would have come from. I would have said, Mac topped out on a climb.
no,
What's different about you? You topped out a climb.
It's obviously from football, throwing the ball, running with the ball, becoming the ball.
What's the flag part of flag football?
You wear flags around your waist.
You wear little like tags
So,
on your waist
Instead of tackling,
for the tackle.
like
they
to
pull
like
the flag
to like
off.
show your status.
No, Alayna. To
Single?
pull- It
Mingling. Taken but open.
No. This is okay. This is a great idea on your part, may I say really quick.
Thank you.
But no, they're just to pull off instead of being tackled. So like
It won't
instead of
let me
tackling somebody,
watch.
pull their flags off and then it's a down right there.
like then. Okay, yeah, okay.
You want to know
don't-
all the rules of football?
Well,
or-
I do, but we don't really need to do it on the podcast.
I think we do.
So they
Okay,
pull
wait, I'm
out
watching
they
the world
pull the
record.
flag off of you, and
Mm-hmm.
then that's like game stops. Like that's like as if you got tackled.
It's as if you got tackled. Yes.
Okay.
To me,
game
it's
stops.
just sort of like they memorize this route and they just, you know what I mean? It's silly.
Yeah,
Speed is not-
I
climbing?
couldn't get up the wall that fast.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. Is it's practicing
Yeah,
how
but I,
fast you
like-
can get up the route.
What if the route were slightly differently? Don't you think someone else could do it a little better because they're left-handed? Like, that's silly. It should be a different route every
Right.
time.
Yeah, I mean that's a
Yeah,
good
that's
point.
that's like bouldering lead. Like yeah, it would be a lot more interesting if it was a different route every time, for sure. But they get up there in like 4 seconds, which is like
no, they're really
absolutely
fast.
out of control.
No, for sure. They look crazy.
It looks
Cool.
like when you're working on a project in the gym and then a toddler comes over and just
my
like
God.
floats up the wall
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
no sweat. And
Yeah.
you've been stuck on like the crux
Working on it for
30
I
weeks.
will.
Yeah.
I will say, if an 11-year-old can absolutely smoke you with no practice, is it really a sport?
Hey,
Yes.
hey,
Yes.
no 11-year-old is smoking without practice. Okay, there's a different level of flexibility there.
I
There's a
don't know. I've
different
seen
level
some
of-
kids come in and be like, "Yeah, it's my first
muscle
time," and
to
they're wearing
body weight
jeans and they're just
ratio.
fucking up there.
Yeah. No, some of the climbing kids are out of control, but it's not. I refuse that statement. Actually, I refuse.
I think
that.
it's. I think it's
Those
fair.
kids
I
are
think
out
it's
of
fair.
control.
I actually don't claim that energy.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to take a question?
Yeah.
Yes. What have we talked about?
Sports.
A lot
What's
of
going
things.
on today?
Lots of sports.
Question for the pod. Just a fun little question. If there was one song or album that you would choose to represent your life, what would it be?
This
This is hard.
different than just a song that we love. They mean that the lyrics literally would be representative of your life.
I think
Okay,
so.
that's a really hard question. That's
Those
not
are actually
silly
a
or
really
fun.
hard. That's true. It's actually a really hard question. Uh-oh.
Chaperones, good luck, babe.
Me and my girlfriend have been doing this a bit where we take really famous songs and we make them about not liking peas. And yeah,
Important bit. Important bit.
Ashley was gonna get this. But like for Sabrina
Very,
Carpenter's
very
Please, Please,
important
Please,
bit.
It's peas, peas, peas. Don't serve me peas.
Yeah. Wow.
And then
okay.
you just like go on about peas. And it's like,
This is incredible.
it's if we're driving anywhere, song comes on, we make it about peas and
not
how
liking
we hate
peas.
peas. And neither of
Yeah.
us dislikes peas per se. I'm fine with peas.
And isn't it
But-
crazy how a comedian can say something they don't believe just because it's funny?
Wow. Wow. You nailed that. You nailed that.
I did nail it.
I just want to say, you guys, I'm sorry. I do actually like
Sorry to
peas.
the P community.
I'm sorry to the P community.
Did you guys? Okay, I don't know how to answer this question, but I will say that when Good Luck Babe came out, I was like, wow. Yep. This song hits pretty hard for a portion of my life. For I would
Okay,
say,
you know what? Yeah.
years 14 to 30, I'd say that hit pretty hard. That hit pretty hard, yeah. Yeah.
If we're sticking on a Chapel Roan theme, Pink Pony Club. Hello.
So if we're sticking on a Chapel Rowan theme, I would say California.
Oh my
we
God, I
go.
love California. That
Isn't it
song also.
beautiful?
Wait, maybe it's Chaperone's album. I love
Yeah,
that
there
song.
we go.
And well, Mac,
Yeah, we
maybe
answered
for you it's quite literal, but for me metaphorically, that song, like, oh my God, the part
Exactly.
where it's like, well, if it hasn't happened yet, maybe it's time to go, or whatever that line is. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, like I've felt that
So good.
so hard, so many times. Wait, okay, it's Chaperone's Midwest Princess, whatever.
Midwestern Princess.
And we
That's
all
the
three are
album.
gonna have to buzzer in on that. For
That's
sure.
the album.
I'm trying to think if there's any other ones. It's just like it's hard to reduce it down to a full album or one song. Like there are so many chapters.
That's what
used
I'm saying. This
to-
is so overwhelming.
When I was like 18, I need to look up this.
Also, is it lyrics or is it
Song.
just vibe? You know?
I always go off of lyrics. I used to say Guaranteed by Eddie Vedder. That used to be a song that just like wrecked me. But I don't think right now I don't think that would suit any longer. But for my 20s, I was very.
Yeah, maybe for all my bad relationships, the what's it called? Coldplay, The Scientist. That one just absolutely. That's the one where it's like if you could go back to the beginning and start again, kind of.
Yeah,
Kinda
I really
song
like
about
Diet
relationships.
Pepsi by Addison Rae. Okay, I'm gonna tell them what we did the other day because we were all texting in the group chat.
Yes.
And Ashley was telling me that AI could
need
write a
to read
song
it.
similar to this. And I was like, that's hilarious. And I went into ChatGPT and asked AI to write me a song, a pop song.
Will you read
Or
us the
not even a
lyrics?
pop song, regular. I believe the ballad was called Dancing in the Moonlight. Wait, let me find it.
That's a song, and a
A
great
dramatic reading now, please.
Sorry, Dancing Through the Stars. Verse
There
1.
it is. Dancing in the Moonlight is a great song.
Isn't that better?
Yes.
See, this is why humans should write music. Verse 1. I woke up with the sun in my eyes. No more waiting. It's
Wow.
our time to rise. Got that sparkle in my step.
I'm already
Ready
telling
to
you
go.
right now, this sounds like Diet Pepsi.
It sounds like
Feel
Diet
the,
Pepsi.
feel the rhythm in
Oh
my
wait,
heart.
no.
Let it
Pause,
show.
pause.
Sorry, did they rhyme rise with rise?
No, they rhymed rise with eyes and ready
Okay.
to go with let it show.
I'm gonna read Diet Pepsi now. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go verse for verse.
Yes. We should
My
go
boy's a
verse for
winner.
verse and
He
then the
loves the
audience
game.
guesses which one was written
No,
by
they know.
AI. I know, but like if
No,
only.
no, let them guess. Let them guess.
yeah, let them guess.
My
I
lips
wish I never
reflect-
said.
My lips reflect off his cross gold chain. Also, gold cross. It's not cross gold. The cross
Yeah,
is
what does
gold.
that even mean?
Can't
The
dispute
the
that.
gold
Gold
isn't
chain?
cross. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot.
See, AI wouldn't make that mistake.
No, they wouldn't. You're right.
Addison Rae doesn't make mistakes.
Cross gold.
I like the way he's
Pre-chorus.
telling.
I brown.
Wait, guys, it's my verse. My verse.
Okay.
Pre-chorus. The city lights are calling. Let's escape. Underneath the moon, there's no mistake. We'll be flying high, just you and me, living out our dreams wild and free.
Okay. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Yeah.
I like the way he's telling me my ass looks good in these ripped blue jeans. My cheeks are red like cherries in the spring. That sounds just like the AI. That sounds exactly the same as the AI.
Except worse, it doesn't even rhyme.
There's the way
Spring
she
and
says it.
jeans?
This one,
It
this
doesn't
line.
need to
Bodies,
rhyme. It's a vibe.
Wait, no, you need to hear this one. Body's a work of art you die to see. They flipped it into German sentence structure just so that it would rhyme. Body's a work of art
Bodies-
you'd like to see. That's not
Bodies
even
a work-
English. Body's a work of art you'd like to see. What the, are you from the Ukraine?
Sounds like Simlish. Simlish. Not the
Body's
Simlish.
a work
Yoda?
of art.
Is that
You'd like to
Yoda?
see- Yeah,
Body's
Yoda.
a work of art you'd like to see.
Cross gold it is.
Yeah, it's like it.
Listen, guys.
One was written by AI, one was written by Yoda. Continue. Mac, your turn.
All right, chorus. We're dancing through the stars tonight in the glow of the neon lights. Hand in hand, we'll chase the sky. Feel the magic as we... Oh, God, I hate this. As we fly, fly, fly. We're...
Three flies.
I did not like the 3 flies.
The fly
We're dancing
on
through the
repeat.
stars tonight in this endless perfect night with our hearts in sync. We'll shine so bright, dancing through the stars tonight.
Yeah.
When we drive in your car, I'm your baby.
I'm your baby.
Losing all my innocent in the back
In the
seat.
back
Say you
seat.
love. Say you love. Say you love me.
Say you love me.
So we have a repetition. We've got
Yeah,
a
but it
repeat on
tickles.
both.
It tickles my ears right.
The thing is, Mac, you are wrong about this. The lyrics are trash in that song.
I
They are
can be-
actually trash.
I can agree that it's trash and still vibe with it.
That's fair.
Absolutely.
You
can.
guys can't argue
Absolutely
with
you can.
vibes, and vibes are subjective. And I also can't believe that I didn't see her when she was on that cute little golf cart driving around in the
I'm
car
still
in the
thinking
car
about
with her
that.
baby.
Has the zeitgeist moved in a positive direction for Addison Rae? My understanding was that
Wait,
she was
what's
sort of
the
a
zeitgeist?
ridiculous
The
the buzz.
like the
buzz.
general discussion, the
Guys, I'll be so
popular
honest.
understanding.
The only thing I know her from
Cultural.
personally is her music. Because I wasn't doing TikTok stuff when she was like big on TikTok. So every now and then I'll see an
Right.
old video of her and I'm like, oh, that's what she used to do, huh?
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Halloween lets us have fun with what scares us. But what about those fears that don't involve zombies and ghosts? Therapy is a great tool for facing your fears and finding ways to overcome them. Because sometimes the scariest thing is not facing our fears in the first place and letting them hold us back.
We've been talking a lot on the pod lately about me going back to therapy, and I'm using BetterHelp to do that. I keep talking about my worries of finding a therapist I don't click with, but with BetterHelp, I know I can switch therapists anytime easily on my phone, and it is one of my favorite features that they offer. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Overcome your fears with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/chosenfamily today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/chosenfamily.
Here's a question. What's the last song you cried to?
I cry to songs so often.
Yeah. I feel like Pink Pony Club is the song I cried to most recently. Like, and
Wow, you
Okay,
guys
I
are
need to
most
hear
like
more
it.
about that.
well, because it's let me pull the lyrics up for you.
You know what Jen
we'll-
cries to?
What?
Sometimes classical music, she cries to Claire de Lune.
Oh my god.
Isn't that so sweet?
Jen.
That's really cute.
So okay, so all you have to do is like swap. I don't even have to tell you. You'll get it. So Pink Pony Club, the lyrics. I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA. When I heard that there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens every single day. Huh? I'm having
It's beautiful.
I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. Here, Santa Monica, I swear it's calling me. I won't make my mama proud. It's going to cause a scene. She sees her baby girl. I know she's going to scream. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl and you dance at the club. Oh, mom, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. Da 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 da. I'm going to keep dancing. But then here, this part, the little like post, I don't know what you call it, the bridge, like where it's like after a chorus, it does something unique. This is the part that makes me cry. I can't even say it. I'm going to cry.
No, don't cry, please.
Cry, cry, cry.
So the bridge, when she says, don't think I've left you all behind. I still love you in Tennessee. You're always on my mind.
Oh, no, Alayna. Oh.
Are you thinking about your boyfriend?
No, not at all. Thinking about my family.
I know. I'm trying to make you laugh.
You're always on my mind. And mama, every Saturday I can hear your southern drawl 1,000 miles away saying, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl. So it's like, yeah, that song gets me. It like gets me.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
good.
like, but it's such a bop. So you're kind of like, it takes you by surprise when all of a sudden you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of her music is like that, where I know I get distracted by just how good the song is, and I don't actually really listen to the words, but I'm also not really a crier
Yeah.
with music. So even if I did, I don't know if I would be like crying, but
I feel like the first bunch of times I heard it, I was just like, oh my God, this is a bop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's all be queens.
And
Let's
then
go
you're
to the
like,
Pink Pony Club.
look up-
And then like,
you look up
yeah,
the
exactly.
words,
And then
you're
like
like,
3
fuck.
weeks in, I was like, oh my God, wait a minute.
yeah.
Now I'm
And
crying.
if you'd like more from Chapel Roan or the songwriter who co-wrote
Ashley.
Good Luck Babe, you can go listen to We're Having Gay Sex for an episode with Chapel or Justin Tranter.
Or your new
A
20
writer.
minutes that you just put out about Chapel Roan.
Or my new 20 minutes. No, that's beautiful. I didn't think of it that way, Alayna.
Yeah,
That
it's
makes a
about
lot of-
she's
it-
leaving her family. She's leaving kind of this life that she grew up with to go and like be a queer person
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
far away.
I love that song, but now it means a lot more to me. Like I heard those lyrics, but I can't put myself onto it because I think more than queer culture, it can also like people who can also relate to it are just like anyone who's like left their hometown in pursuit of some more liberal
totally.
or like
Totally.
bigger life. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I did that, and that was vulnerable. Ashley, tell us one that you cried to recently. You said you cried to songs all
I
the time.
cried
Can
to
you tell
so
us
many
one?
songs. It's not even. I
Can
cried
you
to
pick one,
fucking.
please? I got way too emotional because I'm just a little bit overwhelmed.
You guys are so cute.
I would say a lot of the songs on either of Taylor Swift's folk albums, like
Whoa.
Marjorie,
Are you a
which is
Swiftie,
about.
Are you a
Oh boy,
Swiftie?
I don't.
Hold on, is
Thank you
Ashley
guys
a
for
Swiftie
listening
right now?
so much.
Wait a minute.
What did we have for dinner
okay,
tonight?
Babe, wake up. New special interest just dropped. What?
I would not characterize myself as a Swiftie. Do I listen
just
to
cried
They never
these
do at the beginning.
albums? No, this is not the beginning. I have been a Swiftie longer than most of our listeners have been Swifties.
No, this is actually not the beginning. I've always been a Swiftie, okay?
Yeah, I wouldn't
not-
classify myself as a Swiftie, but I've actually always been a Swiftie.
I'm not a Swiftie, but if I had to say when it started, it would be. Let me hold on.
Can you which song? I want to look up the lyrics. Can you look up the lyrics and tell us what got you of one of the songs?
I think it might be. Hold on. I want to know when this song came out. Yeah, I've been a Swiftie since I was in college, so around 2007.
Wow. Okay. That's impressive.
Can you find a song and tell us the lyrics that got you?
I like some of the ones that I really liked. Oh my god, there were so many. I liked That Might Make Me Cry though. Marjorie.
Yeah, that might make you cry like right now on pod.
You just want us to cry.
I'm like,
And
I can't be
maybe-
the only one that cries
Dude,
on this show.
I wish I could do that for you, but
Constantly.
like, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe for
When-
Ashley.
Yeah,
when
because
you'll-
all your tears are
when-
locked away in a little
Another
room
one
in the
it
back
would
of your
be
head.
They're in
on
the void.
Lover.
Yeah, they're in the
on-
void.
So on Lover, there's a song called "Soon You'll Get Better," which is about her mom who has cancer. And it was
no.
at the time that my therapist was diagnosed with cancer.
Oh.
And there's one lyric that I'll just read. Oh my God, it's so funny. I made a joke almost exactly like this. In the bridge, she's talking about her mom just being sick. And then she says in the bridge, and I hate to make this all about me, but what am I supposed to do if there's no you? So yeah,
That's
one.
pretty. Damn. You know, I don't really
That's
get.
beautiful.
Taylor Swift has a mixture of really good lyrics along with the ones that people are like, this is so corny. You know what I'm talking about?
No, her lyrics are across the board spectacular. When they are
what
corny,
I'm
it is
saying,
done
like,
intentionally.
You can't.
She
I don't think you
is
can argue
one of
that
the best
there's not
lyricists
good lyrics.
of a generation. She's a
Yeah.
generational lyricist. Her music and her singing is like, you can go either, it's not what makes her art powerful. What makes her art powerful is the storytelling and the lyrics.
Guys,
I
I
think-
could potentially cry to like the Titanic soundtrack. Like My
Yeah.
Heart Will Go On.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
but it has
Powerful.
to be after the movie. Oh my god, that last scene, spoiler, where
Yeah.
she takes his last name when she gets to New York. Like they're like,
Right.
"What's your name?" and she's like Rose Dawson. Oh my god. Fuck. That part is so fucked up.
That's
Tell
me
me
at
you're
Portrait
Gen
of a
Z and
Lady
you
on
just saw
Fire.
it.
The last scene of
Titanic.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire. That
Wait.
soundtrack, that song.
To combo this movie and soundtrack that I could listen to that makes me cry, and a lot of people are going to be coming for me, La La Land. La La Land, fucking.
I've tried to like La La
There
Land. I
are
don't
two
get
types
it.
of people, and you can actually tell what type of person you are by how they react to La La Land. Me
Okay.
and my ex-girlfriend, who are both actors, went and saw La La Land, wept at the end, and then we went back with my sister. And
Yeah.
again, me and my ex-girlfriend weeping. My sister like, that was good. If you are an artist, La La Land will actually punch you in the stomach. If you are not an
Okay.
artist, you just won't get it. You just won't get it.
That's okay, because I've seen some artists that I really love are exactly that's the review of La La Land. Soul
It is a
crushing,
story
best thing
about
I've ever
how
seen,
much
beautiful
you love
masterpiece work
your
of art.
and what you'd be willing to do for it.
And I'm like, oh, it's kind of cheesy or something.
I love it. I love it. All right, should we get to the next one because we're keeping it tight? What did we have for dinner?
Something at sports, like a hot dog in the sports stands.
Ooh, hot dog, nachos.
The way you said that,
Corn.
like a hot dog in the sports stand.
The place that I've been and am familiar with.
And how did we buy that hot dog, Alayna?
Oh, with our proceeds from Patreon, from our generous donors, patreon.com/chosenfamily
Of which there are
podcast.
fewer than we're having gay sex, even though we have more listeners. That's crazy. Whoa.
And you also have to remember that we split everything 3 ways. So it's like, that's the other
Well,
thing.
even
is
still.
Patreon.com/chosenfamily podcast. That's how we do this. That is how we do this. That is how we create this show.
This
is how we eat dinner every night.
it. And that's a song that I cry to.
Chosen Family is a Forever Dog production, hosted by Ashley Gavin, Alayna Joy, and INGEMI. Edited by Danny Jewell, executive produced by Zoe Applebaum. Forever Dog Productions is Joe Cilio, Alex Ramsey, and Brett Bowen.
Forever